Hey guys, Nick Bosco here, and it's UFC 246 Fight Week. I'm be heading to Vegas. I'm not going actually until Thursday, but I wanted to do a quick talk about what's going to be going on during Fight Week, what we have to look forward to, and a couple other things. So, Fight Week is going to begin on Wednesday. The UFC announced that there's going to be a press conference being held featuring Cowboy and Conor McGregor. Every fight week featuring Conor is always very exciting, and he has his own way of doing things. He's very animated. He did an interview with Ariel Helwani earlier this week, and he seemed very positive and very excited to fight. And things have changed since last time we saw him, and he's a changed man. He doesn't drink anymore, all this other stuff. He wants to become a billionaire. He has all these plans. So it seems like he's very motivated, and he's going to show up, ready to take on Donald Cerrone, ready to take on the UFC, ready to quickly jump into some more fights this year. So, as for covering the sport, I only do this part-time. I don't know, a lot of you guys don't know, I work also part-time as a teacher assistant in a special education preschool with children with autism. That's what I've done as my full-time job for the past 10 years, and just recently I cut to part-time, and I'm doing this also part-time, covering MMA. So I was like to myself, I don't want to have, retire one day and be like, oh, I covered MMA, but I never got to go to one of these big Conor McGregor fights, because when somebody asks oh, what do you do? I cover, mixed martial arts. They're like, oh, Conor McGregor. That's the first thing they say, So yes, now I can say yes, I covered Conor McGregor fight. So I'm not getting till Thursday. Thursday is the media day. Unfortunately, my flight, it'd be cutting it close. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there in time. I don't know if they'd let you in after the media day already started, so might skip that one too as well. So, but I will be there Friday for the morning weigh-ins. I'll be there for the afternoon weigh-ins, which is weird to me because I'm from New York and I usually think of it as the evening weigh-ins. Usually it's at 5 o'clock, but it's in the afternoon. It's at 2 o'clock. So I'll be there for that. And then, of course, Saturday night, fight night, I'll be backstage covering with Amy Kaplan, and we'll be doing it together once again like we did in New York. And I'm excited for that. As for the fight card, let me see. I have it pulled up right here. So, of course, we have Conor McGregor, Donald Cerrone. Everybody knows that. Co-main event, Holly Holm versus Raquel Pennington. This is a rematch. The first fight wasn't necessarily the most exciting fight. The UFC really hasn't even been focusing on Holly Holm or Raquel Pennington much in the lead up to this fight. They haven't really been focusing much on anybody. I think the first Embedded came out and it was more like following Anthony Pettis around. So, it's kind of weird that it's okay, it's a Conor card. So obviously most of the focus is on Conor and Donald Cerrone, of course. But it's usually they will bump it up with some more names, I should say. I hate saying that because I like all these fighters, I'm interested in a lot of these fights, but the casuals, as they say, may not be. So we have that. Maurice Green fighting on the third fight of the night, the third from last fight, I should say. That's a big jump up for him, the Crochet King or whatever he's called. I don't even know. He was just on the Ultimate Fighter not that long ago. Now he's fighting in a very prestigious slot, I would say, on a main card of a big fight card. Claudia Gadelha and Alexa Grasso, that's a fight I'm excited to see. Both of them could be working their way up to another title shot, so that's another good one. And of course Anthony Pettis, always exciting, always a fan favorite, taking on Carlos Ferreira, so that's another one. And of course the undercard, let's see, I'm just gonna quickly go through a couple. Roxanne Modafferi, I love her. She's so nice and just sweet, and she doesn't seem like a fighter, and I just like that about her. She has a fun time teaching kids, and I saw on Twitter that she actually sent a message to her opponent, Macy Barber, saying just so you know, there's no bathtubs in the hotel, in case you're looking to cut weight. Just I don't know, just so nice. The early prelims, Brian Kelleher, always a fan of his. He fights close to me, New Jersey or New York. I'm not sure which one exactly. Good to see him come back. JJ Aldrich, she's an up-and-comer that, could be fighting for a title shot in a couple more fights. So, and of course Tim Elliott, I have a soft spot for him. So, yeah, we're coming up on the fight week. There's going to be more stuff coming out from me. Just please give me a subscribe. I'm really trying to bump up the YouTube channel. I know that some of these videos are not the most exciting in the world, but if you please just jump in on the ground floor, kind of, because I got a lot of stuff up my sleeve. A lot more stuff coming up this week and just in the future in general. Hopefully more one-on-one with fighters and maybe some interviews. I've never been a big interviewer. I've interviewed a few big fighters in my time, George St. Pierre being one of them, Jose Aldo being another one. I get nervous when I do interviews, so I've kind of shied away from that, but I know that I need to bump those up again. So look for more, hopefully, some of those on my channel as well. And I just appreciate any kind of support you guys would give. So that's it for me from today. I'm going to do a packing video tomorrow, I think. Then I'm going to show you all the gear that I'm bringing with me. And yeah, and then Thursday I'll be on Vegas, so hopefully I won't be wearing a hoodie. All right, thanks guys.